My friends, we are back trying it again. Exact same outfit because we need to see, can My Story Animated recover from their L? Can they recover from the L? I want to do My Story Animated as much of a favor as I possibly can. So I went to their most viewed videos and I dug up another one with some of the highest views on their channel. I got 20 million followers on TikTok and now my parents abandoned me. Actually, it's 22 million according to this donkey. Why is a horse holding a sign with your follower count on it? Is that what these kids do when they hit a new milestone? I don't know, but I'm excited. Guys, you know what time it is. Let's go. Theme song.
Animations, it kinda feels like I'm on vacation when I see a bit from MSA about a girl who's gone completely insane. But we'll still laugh and scream and cry and be glad that we don't have their lives. So come along, enjoy the ride, and let's watch some MSA tonight.
Hi, my name is Cleo.
Hi, Cleo.
And I'm possibly the clumsiest girl on earth. Accidents just happen around me. I swear, it's not my fault, but that made me the most famous TikToker now. Please like and subscribe because My Story Animated will give $1,000 to one lucky person who subscribes in the next 7 days.
Guys, I don't know if it's legal to say that and not do it. I don't know if it's legal unless My Story Animated does actually give $1,000. I don't know if they do that. Can anyone prove that they've done that? Because lying about that is a really bad idea. But you're MSA and you are our friends and you told me to like. So people, you know what we gotta do. Boom. And hey, before we get started, if you don't mind, I have a button too. It would be so dank if you clicked it. Okay, we are all ready. Let's go.
Let's go.
Tell your friends, your sister, brother, and mom to subscribe now.
Oh my
parents were really wealthy, and they liked their luxury. When I was 9 months old, Dad brought a rare vase from Thailand and proudly placed it on the table. 100 blind monks painted this. Took them 2 years.
100
In less
blind
than 2
monks.
minutes, I'd crawled straight into the table and
she's gonna smash it.
I started clapping at the cool smashing sound.
Did they film
but
it and put it on
something
TikTok?
about Dad's face made me stop. When I started walking, I was like freaking Godzilla, destroying everything in my way.
Wow.
My parents packed away all their precious collector's items, covered the furniture with plastic wrap,
Yeah,
and
you should
switched
just
to
have
paper cups and
child
plates.
doors.
But when I was 5 years old, I caused a disaster of epic proportions.
Bruh.
One day, I saw the servants sneaking something into Dad's
The
study. and I
servants. Oh my gosh, guys. The servants. You know, they have names and families too. Why don't you call them Clarence and Dave? You know?
The servants, the peasants who worked for my father.
You know, if your dad has so much money, why doesn't he put it into getting a trainer for you? Why doesn't he give you some coaching to not knock things over? I feel like that would pay for itself. If you keep smashing priceless vases, getting a coach to stop you from doing that would pay for itself.
One day, I saw the servants sneaking something into Dad's study, and I felt really curious. Later that night, I went down to have a look at it. It was
Holy
just a
heck,
dumb
it's the
painting. As I was
Catalisa.
about to cover it up, I tripped over the cloth and
no,
went
the
crashing
Meow-Lisa.
straight into the painting, ripping a me-shaped hole through the canvas. Oh my
Now it's worth
God.
even more.
The next day, Dad had invited hundreds of friends to our mansion for the
no.
unveiling of the painting.
Oh
Such an
no,
honor
he
that the
hasn't
great
even looked at it
artist
yet.
had- Behold the masterpiece. Holy moly! The artist sued Dad, and he had to pay millions in damages. Luckily, money wasn't an issue.
Yeah, it's okay. It was just a few million. I mean, it's just a few million, guys. Just a few million. We've all got that laying around. It's okay. Wait a minute. So it's not that he bought the painting. It's that the artist, he was for some reason in charge of showing it off? That's what that was? Because if your dad bought the painting, it's fine that you broke it. Then it's just a waste of money. But I guess if he was just hired to show it off, that's bad.
Dad was still so mad. He thought I wasn't normal. So he whisked me off to the doctor, who did lots of tests and scans and said there was nothing wrong with me. Maybe she's just evil then.
She's just clumsy.
She's pretending to be clumsy and destroying
Bro,
our
get her
lives
a
for fun.
coach.
You sound crazy. Our baby is not evil. Your baby is a walking disaster.
Your baby,
Then one
no!
day, I discovered something that changed my life.
Wow.
When I was 8, Mom
A
took me to the city for the
straitjacket.
first time. but we were in a really crowded place and I slipped away from her. As I looked around, I saw a group of homeless children dancing in the street.
Heck yeah.
I immediately fell in love with the way they gracefully
Polish
moved
children.
their
How do you know
bodies.
they're Polish?
People were giving them money after their performance, but I only had my lollipop. So I gave it to one of them and she was happy. From then on, I'd watch YouTube videos and teach myself to dance, even though I was so clumsy
Perfect
usually.
for TikTok. So is she gonna become the TikTok dancer who's amazing at dancing, but she always breaks something expensive in every video? Is that her niche here? Is that her little hole in the TikTok algorithm? That, to be fair, that's a pretty good gimmick. Expensive gimmick, but pretty good.
Even though I was so clumsy usually, the beat of the music somehow made my body movements really coordinated. One day, I decided to show off my moves to my parents. Mommy, Daddy, look, I'm a dancer. Mom was thrilled, but Dad looked horrified and immediately turned off the music. Good God,
Stop
how
this
can
infernal
I unsee
noise.
that? Don't you ever do that again. What do you mean, Daddy? I'm a really good dancer, like Beyonce. Who told you that? Your mirror? Drop this
Bruh.
nonsense. You'll be running my company one day.
I'm running the
idiot.
company.
Who says she can't do both? She can take dancing
Yeah,
lessons.
you can be a professional dancer and run a multi-billion-dollar company, of course. Of course. I do think if you're trying to do both full-time, though, I guess with the power of the internet, you can do both. That would be a strange existence, though. You know, going from making billion-dollar business deals that affect the lives of millions of people, and then being like, oh, but now I have to do my other thing that's just as important. You know, it's kind of hard to give those two things balance, you know?
Says she can't do both. She can take dancing lessons right now and learn about your company when she's older.
company.
I say she can't because I pay the bills. And
Oh.
I don't ever want to hear the word dancing in my house again. I was furious. As I was storming off past him, I accidentally tripped and knocked his phone out of his hand. The screen was smashed to bits. I ran off grinning as he roared, but he was right. He did pay the freaking bills, so I kept learning secretly, but I never mentioned it again. Everyone thought I'd outgrow my clumsiness, but it just seemed to get worse.
Yo,
and of course,
that's
in
a
high
good
school,
reference.
something like this makes you the perfect target for bullies. On my
Aw.
first day in 9th grade, the teacher asked me to collect everyone's notebooks. As I gingerly
And
walked up with
dance
the
as you-
pile,
and don't
I
drop
grinned.
one.
When I started picking them up, I didn't see the teacher kneeling down to help me,
Okay,
and
teacher.
I elbowed him
Kind of- oh.
really hard in the eye. Word of my clumsiness spread like wildfire. People had bets on when I'd fall or drop something next.
Bruh.
If I was seen with any hot food or drink, everyone started running away like the devil was after them. Needless to say, I didn't have any friends, except this crazy rich jock, Hudson, who'd been
Why
acting
does
like
he
my
have to be
boyfriend
crazy
since the
rich?
first time he saw me. One day, I was in the girls' bathroom when he suddenly barged in. Baby cakes, I have a surprise for you.
All right, you're off to a great start, buddy. A crime. We can put you on a list for doing that, bro. We can put you on a list.
Right to jail.
What a great first impression, breaking into the girls' bathroom. No doubt we're gonna love this guy, and he's not gonna be super annoying.
Baby cakes, I have a surprise for you. He pulled me outside where everyone had already gathered to see his gift. Hundreds of
His gift.
iPhones arranged in a giant heart
Oh
on the
my
ground.
gosh.
That's 365 iPhones, babe. One for every day of the year. I'll buy you more when you've smashed all of these. Another time,
What?
he gave me a horse. Hudson, what am I
Don't
gonna
smash
do
the
with it?
horse.
We're in a city. But that's the one thing you don't have. And you deserve everything. Now go on, try sitting on it. Aaron, the most popular cheerleader.
Yeah, no, can you stay? You should have a restraining order against all animals, okay? If you're clumsy and you break everything you touch, please don't touch animals. Don't touch living things, please.
Now go on, try sitting on it. Aaron, the most popular cheerleader, made a bet out of it, as always. Gather around, guys.
I bet $1
New
million
bet
the
starting
horse dies
now.
when she
$1,000
sits on it.
if she falls off in the first minute. I
Oh,
was
falls
just
off.
getting onto the horse when it suddenly flicked its tail and knocked me over. To my
Heck yeah.
horror, I landed in its poop. Aaron was howling in triumph as cash rained on her. Keep up the good work, you stupid klutz. Make me richer.
Where did all that money come from? Did everyone just immediately put money down on something klutzy happening? Man, money is really thrown around like it's nothing here. This must have been peak My Story Animated Everybody's Rich times. Just peak richness.
Work, you stupid klutz.
You stupid
Make me
klutz.
richer. When I tried to get up, everyone suddenly disappeared, including Hudson. That jerk. But then Aaron did
I need
something that made me
366
even
iPhones.
crazier. She started a freaking dance club at school. While I was reading the dance club poster, I heard Aaron behind me. Seriously? Don't even think about
Don't
it.
even think about joining my dance crew, okay? You're way too clumsy. You could never join my dance crew. You could never dance like me and the girls. Join my dance club? I'd like to see you try. You know what I think Cleo's gonna do? I think she's gonna try. I think she's gonna try to join this dance crew. And you know what? I think she will. One way or another, Cleo is obviously going to beat Aaron in a legendary dance-off. Now, this better happen because in the last one, My Story Animated, but also we took the L because the epic karate showdown that could have happened didn't happen. What? So we can only hope there's an epic showdown in this one.
Seriously? Don't even think about it. I only accept the best, and you can't even walk straight, dummy. Don't worry, I'm not interested at all.
In your
Of course, that
stupid
was a lie.
club.
It was my dream to dance with other people, like those kids on the street I'd seen years
Those
ago.
Polish
But I could only
children.
dance by myself. One afternoon, while I was walking in our garden,
Aw,
I tripped over
cute
a sunflower, and suddenly a splash of water hit my face.
Oh my god, I am so sorry. I didn't see you. I'm Samuel,
Room.
the new driver.
I looked up to see a gorgeous boy washing our
gorgeous
cars with a
shirtless
garden
anime
hose,
boy.
and he was shirtless. As he helped me up, I couldn't help wondering how hard his abs were. I stumbled on purpose, and my palms
And then you headbutted them and they all shattered into a million pieces.
I stumbled on purpose, and my palms accidentally landed on his abs, harder than a rock.
Ma'am, are you okay?
I'll
Why
find a way
wouldn't
to
I
break
be?
them.
Without another word, I ran off to my room. A few hours later, I was
And
dancing
that
away when I caught
gave me the testosterone boost to start dancing and practice all day.
A few hours later, I was dancing away when I caught Samuel watching me through the window. How long have you been standing there?
You dropped your necklace. I just came to return it. But you were so great, I was mesmerized.
I swear his compliment had my stomach breakdancing. I started hanging out with him after that day,
Oh,
and it
man,
felt
this is
good to
cringe.
have a friend who knew my
Yo,
little
the music, dude. We started hanging out. Imagine if this is just how you hung out with your friends. So what did you think of our math homework yesterday? Pretty cool, huh? I didn't think it was too hard. You know, Mrs. Baxter is not really challenging us this semester. Guys, it's really hard to think of dance moves and think of a fake script for My Story Animated while doing it. It's not easy.
I started hanging out with him after that day, and it felt good to have a friend who knew my little secret. But the universe kept teasing me. Aaron started dancing on TikTok and got 1 million followers in a week. Samuel kept encouraging me to make my own account.
I bet you're gonna have 1 million followers in just one day.
My
In
dad
just
won't like
one
it.
day.
He doesn't get
Okay,
me.
brother.
But from then on, I started filming myself whenever I danced in my room. Maybe someday Dad would come around. One evening, Dad took me to a company dinner and officially introduced me as the future CEO.
Whoa.
Everyone raised a toast to it, but it just didn't feel right. As I made my way to
What's
the
she
front
gonna
for a
mess up?
speech, my
What's-
dress got caught on something and ripped, exposing my underwear. Everyone in the room started laughing quietly, and I could see Dad's furious
Dad,
face.
it's not
I
her
ran out
fault,
as fast
bro.
as I could to the car. Samuel looked at my
Wow, how horrible would that be? They just brushed past that scene. If we witnessed a scene like that play out in like a full-length TV show, like hour-long TV show, that would be the most hard to watch scene ever. Just being the dad, like, I've literally been like rehearsing this event all day. I've been here since noon. All of these people came out, and then she comes in, her dress rips, runs out. This is the one thing we didn't want to happen.
I ran out as fast as I could to the car. Samuel looked at my tear-stained face with concern. Are you okay, ma'am? I'm sure lots of people think I have the perfect life as a rich heiress, but I want things that money can't buy. I want to do what I love. I want to make my parents proud. And I just want to be normal.
It's okay.
To make me
It's
feel
gonna be
better,
okay.
Samuel took me to a dance club. I closed my eyes and just started
just let the
dancing.
music-
Minutes
just
later,
felt the
I'd forgotten
music.
everything because I was in my happy place. When I opened my eyes, I saw Samuel looking at me and my heartbeat raced. Ma'am, you're a
We don't know
goddess. I
Samuel
could
well
watch
enough
you all
to
day.
care about this
Suddenly,
relationship.
I pulled him in close. It's not ma'am, it's Cleo. Just then, I got a call from my
Just
dad
now?
yelling at me to
Wait
come.
a minute. Just now you're giving him your name? Wait, haven't you guys been You guys have been friends for a while. You're just now at the name. They're just now at the name. Guys, can we not make try not to make Cleo's mistake here? You know, when you meet someone, this is just my opinion. You don't have to follow my advice. What do I know? When you become friends with someone, probably tell them your name. That's my recommendation. I know it sounds crazy, but this is the world we're living in.
It's not ma'am, it's Cleo. Just then, I got a call from my dad yelling at me to come home immediately.
Your behavior is unacceptable, but I'll forgive you on one condition. Date the son of my biggest investor, at least for 6 months.
I thought about Samuel, but I knew Dad wasn't really giving me a choice. So I agreed. The next day, when he introduced me to his investor son,
no.
my jaw dropped.
It's the guy. It's the guy with the iPhones. It's the guy with the 365 iPhones who just dipped. He bought her 365 iPhones, and then as soon as the donkey tail hit her in the face, it's like, oh, never mind. All of these feelings I had are now irrelevant. Because it wasn't a donkey. Because the horse tail in the face. These people are shallower than a bowl of milk. You know what I'm saying?
My jaw dropped open.
It was the guy from earlier in the story.
Baby cakes.
Did you know about this?
Duh, I've always known who you are. You're not just hot. Your parents are as rich as mine.
That very night, I was invited to dinner by his parents, and Dad had a list of instructions for me.
Don't disappoint them, or else I'm going to lose billions. Think before you even
Billions.
breathe, Cleo. And no cursing. They hate that.
Unfortunately, thinking wasn't gonna
Well, this
help.
is MSA, so I think we're pretty
had the
safe.
Scariest parents in the world. They were watching my every move. It was so nerve-wracking. I got clumsier by the second. I kept dropping my fork, and when I tried to pass his mom the water, the jug slipped from my
no,
hand.
you can't do
But then
anything.
the unthinkable happened. I dropped some soup on my dress and excused myself for the bathroom. As soon as I got up, I hit my pinky toe on the edge of the table. Holy piece of stupid! They looked at me like I had just killed their whole neighborhood. I was
Oh no, she did it. She did it. MSA, you pulled the trigger. This is a first. People, we did it. We did it. How many? Like 40 videos in, and My Story Animated, we have heard our first bad word. Look, it's the most replayed part too. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the little heat map. The kids watching this. No way. No way.
my pinky toe on the edge of the table. Holy piece of stupid! They looked at me like I'd just killed their whole neighborhood. I was
Amazing.
sure Hudson wouldn't want anything to do with me after that dinner.
no.
But Dad would be raging mad when he found out. But I actually didn't care. The next
Ooh.
day at school, I was really surprised when Hudson walked over to me and put his arm around my waist.
Baby cakes? I don't care if my parents think you're a stupid klutz. You're too beautiful, right?
Is that how you... Trying to get all romantic? Sweetheart, I think you're amazing. I don't care that my parents think you're a stupid, ugly, dumb klutz who ruins everything and has no value on this earth because I value you. I don't care about all the people who think you're stupid and your hair is dumb and you have no brains because I think you're cool. Wow, most romantic thing ever, Hudson. Thank you.
I don't care if my parents think you're a stupid klutz. You're too beautiful for anyone else. I have a grand gift to make you feel better.
He pushed a bunch of car keys into my hand.
20 sports cars for you, babe.
20 sports
freaking
cars?
But
What a stupid gift. What is stupid? First, the iPhone. You can only use one iPhone at a time. You can also only use one sports car at a time. Why not just get a better car? I don't know. If you want to spend the amount of 20 sports cars, you could probably get her a better car. 20 cars is possibly the dumbest gift a person can give. Genuinely, like, MSA, do you want me to view these people as having zero soul, zero conscious thought behind their beating pulse? Is that what you want me to think of these people? Because you're doing a good job if that's the case.
20 sports cars for you, babe.
20 freaking cars?
20
but
cars?
I didn't even know how to drive. He gave the
Oh,
stupidest
no.
gifts ever. Just then, he kissed me and I pushed him away. I'm sorry,
Hey,
Hudson,
sue
but
him,
I
take
can't
all
force
that
myself
money.
to like you. I like someone else. Also, you're really obnoxious. And with that, I threw the car keys at him and walked away. Of course, Hudson's parents backed out from the deal, and
Oh,
Dad
yeah.
went psycho.
He
I
went
told him what a
crazy.
jerk Hudson was, but he didn't care.
So, your mom married me, didn't she? It's actually because of that poor driver, isn't it? Well, I sent him back to his country and I told him to stay away from you, if he knows what's good for him.
I was shocked, and then I was furious. That's it. Keep your
Did he go back to Poland to dance? Is she gonna go take a random trip to Poland and start dancing? I took the flight to Poland.
I was furious. That's it. Keep your stupid house and your stupid company to your stupid self.
money and your
I'm not
stupid
giving up
wife.
on anything for you now.
How dare you talk to me like that?
Do
She's
you know
right.
who I
I'm not
am?
watching you bully her anymore either. Dad immediately kicked us both out of his mansion and cut off all our allowances. But Mom
no.
wasn't sorry at all and said she'd rather be poor than with him. We moved to my late grandparents' house. Luckily, I still had the horse and iPhones Hudson gave
Still
me,
the
and I
horse?
sold them all off to give us a head start. And I made my own account and uploaded my saved videos. To my surprise, I
Okay.
got 2 million followers over the weekend.
Over the weekend, homie? Okay, so we're almost at the end of this video, and just now we are getting to the TikTok thing. I thought the plot was going to be that she was a TikToker, but better late than never, MSA, I guess.
To my surprise, I got 2 million followers
Clumsy
over
girl?
the...
Oh no, oh no. Oh no, guys, there's always something. There's always something. This is not an official rating of the video, but the spell check, the proofreading, I gotta give you this. I gotta give you this for the proofreading. Everything else is fine, but the proofreading gets the L today. Clumsy sounds like a Minecraft YouTuber. That's what that sounds like.
To my surprise, I got 2 million followers over the weekend. Erin was smoking red. Next day at school, she came to me and said, "How is
Dance
this
off."
possible? I can twerk and throw it back better than you."
Oh
I
my
guess my followers
gosh.
just disagree with you, Erin. Fine, let's dance to the same song. And whoever
Yes! Dance off! Okay, this better be crazy. I was really hoping you'd hype this up a lot more, but it's okay. I am in dance battle. This is for all the marbles.
Fine, let's dance to the same song. And whoever has more likes in 1 hour wins.
Oh,
Loser
I wanted
pays
them to do it in, like, an arena, but
$50,000
okay.
and drops out of school. Challenge accepted.
Whoa, that's
we
a
did the
huge
dance,
challenge.
and I won by 100,000 likes. Erin's
Whoa.
account was suddenly deleted, and I never saw her
Suddenly
again.
deleted?
Mom encouraged
Well,
me to do...
that was so not epic. I got my hopes up. I wanted that dance battle to be on a mountaintop in front of a sea of billy goats and billionaires with judges that narrowly gave Cleo the victory by 0.2 of a score. But okay, fine. You can just post on TikTok, I guess.
And I never saw her again. Mom encouraged me to do more videos, and I reached 20 million followers in just 4 months. She also
Wow.
started joining me, and I was mind blown by her moves. So that's where I got my talent.
I would never
2
make
years
videos with
later,
my parents,
we started
ever.
a dance studio where I taught little kids how to dance and to chase their dreams.
Aw.
And this seemed just right.
That's
but there was
nice.
something missing from my life until one day, a handsome guy entered my studio, and when he took off his shades, I swear I almost fainted. "Can I get an autograph?" "I can give you more than that, Samuel." We went out and sparks flew. Sam was charming, kind, and simple. Even my mom loved him. We started
Okay,
dating and even
okay.
danced together for some videos. My fans went crazy when we finally got married, and they adored the heck out of our clumsy baby boy.
Oh my gosh. So much just happened. clumsy girl. My Story Animated probably has so much research and so much data on like what makes our viewers the happiest. They always tie it up with and then we got married and had children and lived happily ever after. Just at the end, just throw that in at the end. Just throw that in at the end. Does that like make your viewers happier? Guys, let me know in the comments. Does that make you happier that happens? I mean, I guess. Sometimes stories are meant to be unfinished, you know? Maybe she became a pole vaulter and accidentally impaled herself on a pole.
What did he say?
My Story Animated, why don't you end a video with that? Rather than them getting married and having kids, have them impaled on a pole vault. That's a terrible idea, but you should do it. Still, you should still do it. Okay, I will give MSA the ill. Not the L, the ill. I never realized how similar those two words were. And to celebrate, you should watch another My Story Animated video. Here's the playlist of all the My Story Animated reactions we have done. If there's any you're missing, make sure to check them out. Or here's another video that YouTube thinks you'll like, and here is MSA's channel. Make sure you're subscribed to them, people. Very important. I love y'all. I hope you have a great day. Peace!